Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone.
Hello,
A red letter day
to
for
today's
everybody
match.
here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. And there's the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And here's Van Basten.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella Ruben Neves can qualify as football's equivalent to a quarterback, Peter, especially when it comes to hitting his targets with those long-range passes. There's no doubt who is the creative brain in this side.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Van Basten. Now it's Makaay. No, that's been intercepted. Morsi. Neither side yet able to find the net. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Neymar. Makaay. Makaay! He scored! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Number 11, Makaay. Makaay. Makaay.
Terengganu have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Back on the ball again. And the finish! Well taken goal. Again in a trice, and they are soaring.
The goal scorer after 25 minutes is number 11, Makaay. Makaay. Makaay.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now, can they get him away? And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Makaay. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball, oh, what is happening here? And he goes again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are purring, truly purring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drunk into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, put the ball into it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. And he was alert to it. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bristol clearly
Two
should have gone
added
for the
minutes have
easier
been
pass.
indicated.
Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker
goal
punch
scorer.
and they're dazed.
Number 12.
And that is all they have time for.
Terengganu are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they
now,
are allowed to
to all
continue
members of the
in
crowd,
the same
I'd
vein,
like to ask
I
you
can
to
only
join
see
me
the
in
margin
wishing
getting
our
bigger.
birthday boy a very
Terengganu
special
making
birthday.
the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Morsi. Makaay with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Neymar. He's beaten the last man. He's in. It's Neymar! And that's a good finish. It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
After 57 minutes is number 9, Neymar!
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Morsi, quarter of an hour into the second half. Makaay, and he is Makaay! Brilliant from Makaay! A finish of true class! And with that, he takes home the match ball!
The goal
He has given that a lot.
after 63 minutes
I think he's even surprised
Number
himself, Peter, and how well he caught that.
Makaay!
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitutions taking place.
Bristol can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Ruben Neves. Nicely weighted ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! Couldn't keep it on target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition.
Substitution in
this team
progress.
know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he was quick to react. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Van Basten. Great vision. Takes a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Terengganu with the corner, there first. And he can clear it away. There's a look up. Oh, greatly! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 11.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Makaay!
Terengganu are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Into the last 5 minutes. He's gone forward. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
There will be
Serious trouble
5 minutes
in
added
store.
time.
Van Basten. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. Makaay! And a neat finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Makaay!
Another one.
Makaay!
This must be his personal high.
Makaay!
pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
And we come to
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as
Hello,
both sides
everybody,
look
and
to clear the
welcome to
first
today's
hurdle.
match.
Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him. And he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
And Shevchenko! And he's there to make the block. Arsenal with the corner, there first. Palmer is short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Palmer. Oh, good ball. Shot could be on. And this is Shevchenko. It's travelling a long way.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Szoboszlai, aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. He'll try for distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
The most accurate pass. It's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Gabriel. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And here's Palmer. Knocks it into space. Palmer is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Shevchenko. Wirtz. Shevchenko. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't...
Ekitike! And he has his goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, where you've got to take your hat off and just say,
Added
too
minutes
good.
has been indicated.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
They've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, this is Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's
Fits! And a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Liverpool drag themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Wirtz! He doesn't look too happy with that. Wirtz, who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Can he get it through? Palmer, oh, just skips past his man. Referee has just said play on.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's quick to return it. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Shevchenko. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Arsenal are leading now.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee.
He's having a shot! So close to drawing level.
Isak really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
They've got a healthy number of
Number
very tall
21.
targets to pick out
This.
from this corner.
Number 22.
Sharp pass.
Palmer. Coming
I
on
think
the
we're
field.
about to see a frenetic
Number
finish.
36.
No half measures from
Zubimendi.
here.
Number 23. Mikel Merino. Number 20. Bernardo Silva.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Presumably for offside. Heaven. Odegaard. Rice. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And Vardiol. And time is up. Game of margins of thrills, the sort of game which is a great advertisement for our sport. Terengganu get ready for another crack at the big
Hello,
prize.
everybody, and
Will they get
welcome
the
to
win they
today's
need to get
match.
their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Where it came from. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass was that late.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Danny Olmo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lofted upfield. And it's Berbatov. Takes a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No joy this time. Not the most accurate pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Makaay. De Bruyne. Goes for the shot!
Terengganu truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
De Bruyne.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
There will be 1 minute at a
Great vision.
time.
That's a cute ball. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too up.
And a chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Makaay. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. That's fallen kindly here. He's got it all. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up.
After 58
And he's only
minutes.
too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Marco van Basten.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Makaay.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. De Bruyne. He is through here. And here's Van Basten. And he's lost his man here. It's Van Basten! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Neymar.
The two coaches
Coming on to
are
replace
signalling
him
changes
is
here, both at the same
Number
time.
22, Rivaldo. Substitutions taking place.
Ruggeri. Oh, that's a key interception. It's ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to return it. Terenganu perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Just the keeper in his way. It's hit the upright. And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Rivaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Well, there's the clearance. In with the challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Teruzzi is there to clear.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Makaay.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away?
Added time.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Messi. It's run loose here. Great chance! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Van Basten, voted
And a quick
man of the
announcement
match,
for the benefit
and
of anybody who has
deservedly
found
so.
themselves a little lost today. Please
So
look
what
at
do
the
you take
screen
away
for
from it all,
information
Jim?
on how to
Listen,
find
the
your
more this
way
game
around
went
this
on,
stadium.
the draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium.
everybody,
Players
and
on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Corinthians have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier.
Makaay! That's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Yeah, he's the sort that can make the most difficult look quite easy, but that definitely wasn't his very best. There they go, punting again.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Makaay. It's not proper. And here's Doku. And claimed it back swiftly. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He is onto this. Still goalless. Look at the space. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's made its way to him. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Makaay. Love it. It's Neymar! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 26 minutes is number 9.
First breakthrough.
Neymar!
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hernandez. And here's Ribery. Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? And he's running through, pinches it off him.
Corinthians really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Rudiger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. And Lopez. Flashes it across. Tries to get it clear. Ribery touches it back.
Modern football.
Takes a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Corinthians really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Makaay.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Femi. And that interception. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello
Terengganu coming
attendees,
in
this
at
is
half-time,
a lost
leading
children's
by 1
announcement.
goal to 0.
Would the father of a boy
Yeah, I
in
like
a
the fact
blue
that there was a
hat
genuine
kindly
flow
make his
to
way
this
to the
game, as well
information
as
center?
intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved a little bit more.
Terengganu can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Terengganu currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And the finish!
battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this
He's had a shot! Split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Ball comes in, and he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez. Oh, it's come loose. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Hernandez. Doku. Doku venturing down the left. Ruggieri. And it's Van Basten. Fermin, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Osimhen. This looks promising. It's really well cleared. That's a throw. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Makaay. Oh, he's one-on-one! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So we're ready to go. Brilliant save from Alisson!
Substitution for Corinthians. Number 18, Doku. Number 45,
Now there's a fine ball.
number 16, Fermin.
Concentration
Number
levels
10,
are very good, and so is the
Henderson.
commitment. This
Number
game could yet
19,
yield a winner.
Yamal. Coming on the field, number 11,
Now it's Van
Mbappe.
Basten.
Number
Now it's
9,
Makaay. And this is
Batistuta.
Neymar.
Number 20, Palmer.
With so
Number
much to
5,
recommend it. Fabulous
Casemiro.
contest, but still
Number
no clear
17,
winner.
Listen, the
Federico
fans haven't
Valverde.
given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Valverde.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Van
There will be
Basten.
3 minutes added time.
Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness
goal
of movement,
scorer,
the certainty of
number
finish.
10, Marco Van Basten.
Terengganu on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter.
That's the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Neymar voted man of the
Hello
match, and
attendees, this
deservedly
is a
so.
lost children's announcement.
So there we have
With
it,
the father
Jim.
of a boy
A
in the
game
green
seemingly... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just... We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Makaay, can he finish? And it's a goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one
After
will
8
sting.
minutes
It's
is
just sloppy to lose the
number
ball like that,
11,
Peter. The ease which they were able to cut
Makaay.
through from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that is a Messi! But he's left disappointed. Now that's well seen too. Berghaus. And here's Shevchenko. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Eto'o. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Madrid definitely have the look of...
Shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Leslie really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Eto'o. Terengganu leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Makaay. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Good take, and is he in? Shapes the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Terengganu have their second corner now. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Koundé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Terengganu get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. Alexander-Arnold, and he's managed to get free.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Terengganu go
Hello
in
everybody,
at
and a quick
half-time
announcement
with
now.
a
We would
1-0
like to
lead.
ask you all to kindly stay seated during
on
the
the whole,
match.
the team
Thank
moved
you
up
for your
very well and
cooperation.
has been organised. hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Substitution on the field.
Are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the
Coming
good.
on to replace him is number
Straight
21,
into the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Terengganu apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. Goes for the shot! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down the challenge, is he?
Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game. It led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
It's Berghaus. Oh, red. Nice interception. Kukcu is always getting the pitch for targets. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Eto. Berghaus over to the right flank. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And they win it back again. And it's Ruben Neves. It's Van Basten! Messi. Sergio, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It'll be a throw-in. Berghaus. And here's Fernandes.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Look at this. Van Basten! They will be quick to recover this. Eto. And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. And the finish! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character.
And Shevchenko! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Searching pass he's played there. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Makaay. And this is Neymar.
Terengganu really don't have a
There will be
choice.
3
They
minutes
just have
at
to
a
throw
time.
everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. Terengganu, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Terengganu finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That was not gone well. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's nice. And it's Beckham. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hakimi. That has been slung wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Ruben Neves. Short changes him with that pass. Good looking ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hakimi. This is a promising build-up. And he was quick to react. Quality ball. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't. Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Makaay! Forced to go back. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Bensebaini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Number 10.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Marco Van Basten.
Looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal.
Decent chance!
That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer after 43 minutes is number 10. Marco Van
Terengganu
Basten.
leading there.
It's so often the case with goal scorers. Little influence, and all of a sudden,
Marco
bang.
Van Basten.
2 early minutes has been
Tries
indicated.
the cross. And he's taking no chances there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking
Please be
pretty
reminded
rosy.
that drinking is only allowed in the
So we
areas
reached the
shown on this
halfway
map.
point.
Thank you very
Oh, what
much
a
for your
half, Peter.
cooperation.
What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off.
If only all games could serve this up.
Terengganu are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And here is the first touch of the second half. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Probing pass. Nicked it back promptly. No way through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And this is Van Basten. Then Sabaini calmly anticipates. It's Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham. And now a sudden chance to counter. Makaay. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Makaay. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Hakimi given the lift of his goal. Nicely aimed pass. That is good alertness. And it's Beckham.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's neat. And he's whipped it across. Peruzzi claims it. Safe hands.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Makaay. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitutions taking
That
place.
means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's got away.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Kukçu. Ruben Neves. 2 minutes to be added on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terengganu have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
Welcome to
this is football
match.
at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct and providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Spread to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos. He's looking wide. And here's Neymar. Oh, some astute defending there. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Makaay! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Alexander-Arnold. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Guardiola. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Goes for the shot! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
First breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Terengganu really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Makaay. Now it's Ruben Neves. Oh, no joy this time. And here's Makaay. Roberto Carlos.
Terengganu certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half. Just a second.
It's Van Basten! Oh no, this does not look good. Shot could be... And for a moment, time stood still. Terengganu with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a shot! Barcelona
There will be 1
looking to go
minute added
forward
time.
now. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Terengganu really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. It's the bastard! Messi. Terengganu still behind thanks to that solitary strike. It's Roberto Carlos. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And he's managed to get free. Now can he find the... Messi! It's bounced back off the post. And he hits the net. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Mbappe duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Mbappe, distributed tidily, looking for the run. Good-looking ball. And he's forced to go back. Marquinhos. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Now he's running away. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
And here's Makaay. He's having a pop! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Terengganu are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. To Guardiola. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. That's good play. That is good strength.
There will be 1 minute
Now,
added
has he
time.
got the beating of his marker here? He is just caressing the ball. That's that, the end. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
Excitement's
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch and really get his team moving forward with momentum.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's been played through. Ronaldinho! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now who's going to be first to this? Terenganu has the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar looking for options for movement.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Out towards the flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Makaay. Now it's cooked. Shot at goal! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. They get a throw in. Might be danger here. And reclaimed it in a... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those things. There's too much power on it, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar.
Terenganu truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Van Basten. Makaay going after that. And that has put paid to that. Played back to the goalkeeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, there's the clearance. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Terenganu coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Makaay. Makaay stood his ground strongly. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Neymar cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Oh, good play! And he stuck it away! Kicked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forward behind that one.
After 64 minutes is number 11, Makaay. Makaay.
Terengganu cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! Well taken goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
France now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
The ball has bounced loose now. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Takes the shot! Off the post! And he thumps it clear. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. Rijkaard. Makaay. Now Van Basten. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bellingham. Now that's well seen too.
Added minute has been indicated.
Now it's Makaay. And it's Kukçu. Makaay is onto this. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the
Hello,
next 2
everybody,
hours,
and
it might
welcome
not
to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Rijkaard! Rijkaard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Boca Juniors with the corner. They're first. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Doué. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's managed to get free. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Makaay. And they can counter here. Now it's Van Basten. He's a sharp with the ball here. Shifting it to the flank. Terengganu still without a single shot on target. Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Boca Juniors have it back. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Boca Juniors! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Boca Juniors have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence and all.
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Duff is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a simple one for the keeper. Terengganu are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's destined for the flank. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not done well. And here's Doué. No foul, says the referee. Terengganu do have a chance to counter here. And that could set him on his way. Adams looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Makaay. That looks a tracking ball. Oh.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer after 40 minutes.
You're in possession. The next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will spin.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ruggieri can get it clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diouf, can he finish? Delicious from Diouf! truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it can...
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Terengganu can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bellingham. Van Basten. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. And he's down the way pass. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Neymar.
Two coaches are
Coming on to
signalling
replace
changes
him
here,
is
both at the same time.
Number 22,
It is compelling,
Rivaldo.
it's utterly compelling.
Substitution in progress.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
It's Van Basten! And the comeback is complete!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for the far post. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Makaay. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Terengganu do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Rivaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Van Basten. And here's Makaay. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him.
After
And his
83
response
minutes,
absolutely
number
critical.
11,
Keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like, again, finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one
everybody,
and they're going
and
up.
welcome to
The
today's
incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Terengganu with just one principal objective. Makaay! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Swung over. And it's Van Basten. This looks promising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And here's Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Makaay. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Basten, DiMarco cuts it out. Goes for the shot! Too close for comfort. It's Van Basten! Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. It was somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Neymar. And here's Makaay. Oh, no joy this time. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Kukçu. Makaay. Makaay! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Santos are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Hazard venturing down the left. Neymar. Terengganu do have a chance to counter here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. DiMarco. And they win it back again. Now it's Makaay. And it's Neymar. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from
point.
parking outside this stadium.
I thought that was a
Thank you
decent
very much
45
for your
minutes of
cooperation.
football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Terengganu are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. The second period is underway.
Terengganu definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Gusto, and that interception was most necessary.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kimmich, that's a lovely, neat pass. Chu, good ball, good take. Gusto deals with that comfortably. That was good alertness. And here's Neymar. Played into space, and it's been played through. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can...
And the finish! It's hit the upright. But he's left disappointed.
Gyökeres certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Deftly out wide. Ruggieri gets across to intercept that. And here's Dembele. He is through here. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Van Basten is onto this. And he plays one through. And the shot! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Terengganu are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Oh, what has happened here? Koundé can clear it away. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's in one-on-one. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Neymar!
A pace now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Makaay. Looking for the run. And this is Van Basten! That tested the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when the team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's got away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Kukçu considers his options. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Hazard.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look good. Takes the shot. Well taken goal. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely
Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Marco van Basten!
Terengganu get ready for another crack at the
Hello
big
everybody
prize.
and welcome
Will
to
they get the
today's
win
match.
they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Adams wins the duel this time, and here's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Makaay. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Knocks it into space. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Terengganu really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0! Just one winner! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's an imaginative pass. Makaay receives it in a good position. Decent chance! That's a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? And a shot! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. De Bruyne. And it's Kukçu.
Terengganu truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Van Basten. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bonatoni. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Ruben Neves. It's Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. And that is the end of the first half. Certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to...
Donadoni! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You just know there is no stop. And a chance! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 9, Neymar!
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And claimed it back swiftly. Bonatoni. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Good ball, good take. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Makaay. Oh, he's all alone. Takes a shot. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 29, Mbappe.
So we have movement on both benches.
Batistuta.
So the lead now is 2.
De Bruyne.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Kukchu. Coming on the field.
Not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's
Number
going
18.
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target there. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Substitution in progress.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Now it's Rivaldo. Goulart does really well to win the ball there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Makaay. Nicked it back promptly. Now this could be a chance. Forwards and with intent. Goulart. Neymar. It's Neymar!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Is their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. He's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's it. Terengganu were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you... So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Madrid have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal, Pete.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Shevchenko. Danny Olmo. Oh, well played, well played. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram. And he's gone looking for safety. Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Terenganu, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tries to toss it, he's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Danny Olmo is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Pinches it off him. It's a onside!
Attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Goes for a shot! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard, and here's Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave...
Bullish header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's heaved it away. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, what has happened here? Good take, and Neymar! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least.
Hello,
Welcome
everybody,
on
and welcome
a
to
wet,
today's
wet
match.
night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be... What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
You can see him in every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Makaay!
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Davis. Terengganu leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's looking wide. Space for him to turn and look. Picked out brilliantly. And the shots! It would have been quick. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Calhanoglu. Aims beyond the defence. And there's the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Makaay actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Terengganu with the corner, there first. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough...
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Terengganu have their second corner now. Oh, good line! No, just not quite. And it's Van Basten. Makaay, and this is Neymar. Lovely feet. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the left flank. Makaay. Oh, it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good-looking ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kirkchu. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Calhanoglu. The ball's gone astray. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Corbin on. Johor Darul Ta'zim have it back and can go again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been very short message of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Terengganu probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Terengganu with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Terengganu currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Van Basten. Good chance here!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with...
What a play! A finish right from the touchdown. Things are looking pretty good for them now.
55 minutes is...
Well, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Neymar. Keep ball now. How can he reach? It's Van Basten! That is quite something. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. It's all becoming so easy. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Terengganu find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Terengganu have hit a quick-fire double here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaay! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter.
Substitutions
but that's a
taking
warning
place.
to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Just about up to 75 minutes. Relentless! Just relentless! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal!
The goal scorer!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Number
Yeah, he gets
11,
top marks for that finish. I
Makaay.
honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Makaay!
Terengganu are
Makaay!
at the peak of their
Substitution in
powers.
progress.
As for their opponents, a long way from that. Neymar. Makaay being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely.
Just the keeper, it seems to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 5, Kunde! Kunde! Kunde!
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread to the right. This looks promising. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Van Basten. That has been cut short.
6 added minutes
Looking
has
for
been
a run.
indicated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kukçu. Ruben Neves. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Hasmi gets it away. Terengganu have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, good read. And there goes the final whistle. Terengganu have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Makaay voted man of the match,
They
and
came,
deservedly
they saw,
so.
and they were sent packing.
So what
Thank
do you
you
take away
everyone
from
for
it
your
all, Jim?
support today.
I think we
You
just
were
saw
more
a
than
team
just our
winning
12th man.
by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
You